talk about shrimping. Shrimping, we did an entire class on nothing but bridging. Y'all remember that class? Talking hard about, you gotta be able to bridge. Bridge from the mount, bridge from side control, bridge from the back, the whole 9 yards. Shrimping is super duper important so that you can have a backup plan when you're in the mount or when you're in side control and you can't escape. All right? So let's see. Who can make a really good, who's a good shrimper? Who likes to shrimp? All right, Chris, come on. Grab somebody, whoever you want.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's pointing at Dylan, you said Josh. No problem.
I'll go by any name.
All right, so whenever Chris is ready, he's just going to manipulate his body and move to the side, push the knee down, and try to get his butt out. That's the trick. Some people try to just leave their butt there and just try to get the leg out. That's a technique. But let's see what he does. Let's see what he's got. Go ahead and shrimp when you're ready. All right, makes the legs light, shrimps that side, goes to the guard. Not bad, I really like it. All right. Thank you, sir. That'll work. Let's kind of look at this for a quick second. I'm going to put my butt on this line. Everybody can see the line, right? It's almost impossible for me to shrimp. Now, I can scooch and move my butt this way, but they're going to be sitting on top of me. They'll come with me. Does that make sense? So when you scooch, if that's even a real word, it doesn't work as well. So what I want to do is I want to get on my side completely. And I want to be balled up. I should look like a C. I want to grab that leg and I want to push. My knee is going to be a little bit stuck right here. I got to get my butt out. Then my knee comes out. Then I'm on half guard. Then I go all the way to this side. Make myself into a C, right? Push the knee as far as it'll go. Then I move my butt. Watch my knee come back. Get my knee out. Entangle and make it to the guard. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see how everybody does. We'll get back on and we'll touch things up if we miss some of the 5 points. New partner. Go. Finish up. Looking good. Time. All right. Joel's going to help me out. He's going to be in the mount. Remember that if he's all the way up high and he's in the best possible position, this becomes very difficult. So I'm going to want to scooch a little bit and push my elbows down to get him to here. See how I use my elbows to kind of hold him in place? Then one foot stays up, the other foot goes down, and then I turn on my side. And then I push and I move my butt out and get control of one side. Then I get on the other side. By the way, I'm still controlling the space, trying to make sure, number one, you don't want him punching me. Number two, he's going to probably be trying to ride. He's going to try to be on top. I'm still going to be trying to move. And then I get to this position and I control it. Immediately go back to wrist control and body control. Pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, not too bad. There's a lot of cool additional options. If you guys like, I keep trying to shrimp and he keeps trying to scooch back up on top of me, right? And I'm like, all right, oh, dang it, I can't, I'm having some difficulty. You can just capture this leg, right? I like this one. You move to your side, I use my heel, and I capture it. It's kind of like half guard for the ankle. Now watch, like magic, this leg is just gonna lift itself up. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now Joel's gonna put his weight, lean heavy on this side. Now watch. I can lift him up even if he's got a lot of weight on it. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm using the strength of my legs and most of his weight is forward, right? So again, I can pull him down. That makes the leg a little lighter. I do this. Now watch. I move to the side. I'm halfway there. Then I can move back to this position. It's an alternate way to get to side control. I'm still shrimping. Leg assist, shrimp to the guard.
Yes, sir.
Give it a try. And then we're gonna move on. Gonna do it. All right. So if Joel is in side control, I can still shrimp out of this as well. All right. So remember that what I'm really thinking is, I'm obviously underneath his weight. It's a little bit difficult to breathe. If I get on my side, I'll get some relief. So I'm going to frame, put this in his neck, and I'm going to frame here, and I'm going to push him, and I'm going to shrimp away, and I'm going to make some space. Everybody come look at this knee. Watch this knee. This is the magical piece right here. Right? Once I frame, and he's going to be trying to squish me. He's going to be down low. Right? I want to lift him a little, and I want to get on my side and get this in. Right? So when he starts off, his knee is stopping me. I can't do it. I can't get my foot in there. I'm going to frame here. In other words, push the elbows up a little bit. That gives me some space. I pull my body away, and I get this knee in. My elbow and my knee are legitimately touching. All right, if Joel stands up, you can see what I look like. See how that's touching? This is one frame. This is one frame. I want it together. So again, he's going to come back. I like to grab some uniform here. That helps me out. I grab here. I bridge a little bit. Shrimp out. I get one knee in. I start pushing myself away from him. See, I'm here with no hands. Watch. I use my leg and I push. Right? If he's trying to hold on to me, by the way, I'm also going to use my arms and I'm going to push and I'm going to start working until I can get this leg out, and then I'm back in the door. That make sense?
Yes, sir.
It's a small, I get here, it's a small bridge and then shift away as I shrimp. Knee and elbow must touch. Then I drive that knee in and then I work back to this position.
Yes, sir.
Can we do it?
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Joel.
Thanks,
All right. Good partner. New partner. Play with somebody new. Joel's going to be on the bottom. We're going to make Joel shrimp. Now, I am going to give him a reasonable amount of resistance. So hopefully Joel is kind of thinking to himself, number one, I'd really like to breathe. If we want to breathe, should we be on our back? Let's get on the side. Second thing is, I got to bridge and make some space, kick my hips out. That's the first part of the shrimp. I bridge and I start to shrimp. The second thing is, get the knee in position, start working his knees and his arms in conjunction to move his body, pivot underneath me until he's this way and you get to the guard. Who thinks Joel can do it?
I think you can.
All right, I think Joel can do it also. So, I'm going to hold him. Now notice, I'm not just going to lay like this, and I'm not going to be like this. This is easy. Anybody can shrimp out of that. I'm going to hold this arm, control his back, put my knee in his hip, hold this hip with my elbows. If he stays on his back, this never moves. He won't be able to escape me. So when you're ready, sir. All right, he's bridging. He's got his frames up. Oh, he made some space. I don't want him to do it. I still don't want him to do it.
Come on, Charles.
All right, there, I got back down. I fought him. So this is what it's going to look like. He bridges me up again. He shrimps his knee out. All right, he's got his knee in place. Let's see what he does. All right, not too bad. I tried to put my elbow down there and just kind of hold it. We kind of minimal resistance, but I made him struggle. He wasn't fighting me as hard as he could. I wasn't fighting him as hard as I could, but I wanted him to try to work it. Does that make sense?
Sure.
All right. Who thinks they got a pretty good shrimp? All right, Josh. Josh is down. We're going to test Josh's ability to shrimp.
Yeah, Josh.
All right, by the way, I can always hit Josh like this, right? Josh, remember that. All right, when you're ready, sir. All right, he's got his knee set. I'm going to stop the knee and make him work for it. He keeps working me. All right, he got his knee passed. Good. Now again, Josh, was that the hardest you've ever worked?
Yes, sir.
But I gave you enough resistance, he had to continue to shrimp. Who else has got a pretty good shrimp? Come on, Chris. Let's see what Chris has got. All right, so I'm going to hold Chris like this. And remember, I can always hit him in the groin, right? Good self-defense training at all times. Chris, when you're ready, sir, begin. All right. Good bridge. All right, she shrimped his butt out. He's really flexible. He got his knee in without moving much. All right. And I did not get a chance to get my hand in place to really slow him down. That was super good. Once he got his foot in the right place, he quickly moved.
Yeah.
So if you take your time, it gives me a chance to stop, block, and move myself back around. Anybody else want to give it a try?
I'll give it a shot.
Come on, Dylan.
You got it, Dylan?
All right. Yeah. The big thing is, remember,
Don't throw him.
Joel's going to come help me.
Sir.
So Joel's going to sit right on my back. And the reason I want is because Dylan needs to feel how much weight is on his chest. What do you think? Is that bad, Dylan?
That's not too bad yet. No, we need another person.
Oh, no.
All right, thanks, Joel. So the bottom line is that you're under pressure. Now, when he rotates to his side, go ahead and bridge up and start your move. If he gets to his side, he can breathe. All right, now he's made his initial move. My knee's still in the way. He's got to bridge more. Bridge. And that bridge shrimp. There you go, shrimp. All right, that one's in place. I'm just trying to fight him a little bit on it. There you go. He used his hands. Not bad. I gave him enough resistance that he could kind of work. That was great. Thanks, man. All right. Questions on that move? Thanks. Change partners one more time, quickly. Right, so it's, this was just going to be for demonstration purposes. But I'm showing the versatility of this move, okay? So Joel's going to come help me. Oh, he's going to be on this side. Everybody else can be on that side so you can see. He's going to put me in the neon position. Now, Joel is super generous. You might notice that I can breathe very easily because he's not got much weight on me. If he continues to add pressure, my ability to breathe and even to speak should change dramatically. Does that make sense? Sure. So again, you can tell now there's no pressure. He decides to have pressure and it's a little bit harder for me to breathe. What's the trick to breathing?
Side.
Get on your side. So the first thing is, if I just roll to my side, he could try to ultimately just kind of push me back with the knee. So if I just try to do this, he drives me into me and pushes me back to my side. So when we shred, don't we use the hands to kind of frame? So I'm going to put my hand on this hip. I'm going to even grab it. That's a good position for me. He can't arm bar that very easily. No arm locks, no Kimura lock, no Americana easily. He could get to it if he wanted to, but he's concentrating on his position. Second hand I'll put here. Now I'm going to tell you, if I do this and I push, he can arm bar me right there, okay? So what I'm going to do is when he's driving into me and it makes it hard for me to talk, he starts pushing, and it's uncomfortable. I'm going to get to my side. Now watch. Bridge up so I can move, and then his knee is down. Now, he could set the knee again, and I have to do it all over again. Oh, man, that sucks when they do that, right? He does it again, right? He does it again, but I'm getting some, now I've got it held off. What should I do? I got to get to the guard, right? Yep. I pull my knee in. Now I'm going to start to work him. I got him almost there, right? Shrimp to the side a little bit. Now I can get to here. Now that is the most basic neon escape. You are susceptible to an arm bar. I arm bar people. I put them in this position so that they push, they make the escape, and it gives me the arm bar. I can get them almost every time. So just know that. There's other ways to escape. We'll talk about those another day. Any questions on that one?
Yes, sir.
Who's seen that before? All right. Who wants to try it at least one time? All right.
Escape?
Yeah, do it with your partner. All right, do it with your partner. One